increasingly what we see as well is cultural capital being very important. Cultural capital, I mean wisdom, intellect, education. It's about linking into these new cultural spaces, and I think entertainment linked with media, linked with this combination of learning, of finding wisdom. And you see that in the social networks as well. It's about gaining cultural capital, improving yourself. We see in the developing countries as well, is the mobile phone is really being used as a tool for empowerment, as a tool that you can use for education. So not only you could use it through entertainment, through music, through media, through video, and combine those with an educational culture when you look at more of a wisdom culture that we're heading into.
And the nice idea about wisdom, I suppose, etiquette and the idea of cultural capital is that you do get emerging countries like the kind of BRIC, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and increasingly Africa, whereby you've got young consumers growing up and their only trading point at the moment, or their currency, is their ability to tweak and swap and share in a kind of entertainment sense. So what you might find is that the new kind of epicenters of where capital is being generated and the appreciation of that bottom line is kind of becoming from those economies that are now emerging, because they are embracing technology that is way ahead of what most Western countries have been putting up with for 20 years, that kind of step-by-step upgrade culture. So places like India and China are already outperforming in terms of understanding, as was the business of entertainment, making waves in terms of, again, that wisdom economics, the notion of actually being and having that deep resource when it comes to being a consumer. But increasingly we will see, perma play, the idea of like permanent gaming. I'm not switching off, so therefore being a live node means I'm constantly playing, I'm constantly, I suppose, competing in a kind of cultural entertainment sense. So we may see the kind of explosion of multi-online role-playing games into a space that is far more about everyday playing. So that the way in which I use my phone, the way in which I interact with consumers, the number of people on my Facebook profile, the number of pictures that I upload and download, is all adding to my, I suppose, the way in which I play life. So the idea, I think, increasingly of moving out from being a very siloed appreciation of what digital on and off is, to increasingly a very kind of ubiquitous state of always being on, means that increasingly you will see consumers play this wisdom game and create their own sort of entertainment capital for themselves and compete in a global level.
And increasingly this capital is being localized. You see a lot of different services and the internet and devices as well is being localized, and kind of getting that localized wisdom as well, finding the community, getting that information, leapfrogging into a new type of way of using entertainment, media and communications.
Yeah.